up? It's Landsafe, and I'm back with another WizVid, man. Today we got a fun one for you. But before it starts, I got a couple announcements. Yes, I'm going to be streaming tonight. Finally, I know it's been taking forever, and my girlfriend just got me like this fucking big Red Bull advent calendar thing. So, we're gonna crack open this, and we're gonna, well, I already have, but you know what I mean. We're gonna have fun tonight on stream is basically what I'm saying. We're gonna stay up late as fuck, and we might even max out our Life Wizard tonight, so yeah, be there for it. Second fun thing to shout out, if you like watching Wizard 101 content, if you like watching Pirate 101 content, Zerit just posted his second Pirate 101 Nuzlocke, actually completing it. And it made me realize that we are never ever getting Pirate 101 on console, so yeah, that really fucking sucks, because, yeah, I just realized that the dev team is non-existent, and, yeah, RIP, but I fucking love Pirate 101, so that kind of sucks, like, yeah, kind of a Debbie Downer. But that's not what today's video is about. Fuck, that thing is heavy as shit. Today's video is about the teachers, the school trees, what's that place called? Wisteria and Selenopolis trees. We're gonna rank every single one of them. No bias. I'm not going to just put life first because I want to put life first. It's got to earn it. Leave your favorite one in the comments. Let me know if you disagree or agree with my opinion. And let's get right into the frickin' content, yo. So, coming in dead last should be no surprise. It is the Balanced School. The Balanced School gets shit on in actually every aspect at this point. Starting to feel bad. 6 out of 10 to the bunny. Doesn't really make any fucking sense, I gotta be honest with you. There is no spells or anything in this game that kind of fits this theme. It doesn't really make sense at all. I do like the fact that she talks very fast, though, because her dialogue is not really important anyways. And then 5 out of 10 to the Crocodile Alcazard. I was kind of disappointed when I found out that the Croctopia Balance teacher was yet another fucking crocodile. Feel like they could have got a little bit more exciting with it. But Balance isn't a really exciting school, so I guess that kind of fits too. But yeah, kind of boring, so we're going to go 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. And coming up next, we have the trees, and we're going to go 6 out of 10 for the Selenopolis tree. I give her some points for having the cool glasses, but that's really about it. It doesn't really scream Balance. Balance isn't really a pink school, so it doesn't really fit the theme. And then we're going to have to go with a solid 8.5 out of 10 for my boy Niles. Niles is the GOAT. You should have expected a high score for Niles. He's honestly carrying the Balance School. Not only can you learn spells from him, but he's a fucking palm tree. He's got that dope-ass smile and, like, the flowers or, like, the leaves he has on top. Fits the theme very well, so he's honestly carrying the Balance School, and that's about it, yeah. And I honestly don't even want to talk about the Wisteria school teacher. This is getting like a 4 out of 10. It's a fucking dog that says nothing and is not important at all, so let's just move on. Coming up next is Death, and I know this is going to be controversial, but I have a fucking bone to pick with these two. You're the Death School, you're supposed to have the most aura in the entire game, you're supposed to like be cool and like creepy, and you actually went with a hunchback Dworgen for like the actual Death School teacher while Malistaire is gone. Like, I get that it fits the theme, sure, but like, and then you even get like you can see here like the student, what he's wearing, like the Dworgen like cap or whatever. It's just like, it's so uncool for the Death School, to be honest, so he's gonna get a low rating. And then don't even get me fucking started with the Arcanum teacher. Bro, I actually like the fact that it's like a black cat. That makes sense, that's cool. Whoever decided to put a bright green robe on her makes no fucking sense at all. If that would have been like gray or black or anything, she would have been rated way higher, but it just makes no sense. So, low rating, very low rating. Now, the Death School trees are a completely different story. I actually love the look of the Selenopolis tree. I like how like the black branches go across his face into like the white texture. That's sick. He's also very gloomy. I don't really know why he's smiling in this frame, but yeah, the other Death School, the main one, Mortis, fucking sick. I love the eyes that are glowing, his teeth, like, you know, them just being singular, and like the dead branches at the top. Absolutely no complaints. Honestly, I might even put them a little bit higher. But yeah, no, they're absolutely carrying the Death School. No complaints. The Wisteria Death School teacher is also absolutely sick. I love the classroom, like ghost that pops out of the grave there. It being a raven makes sense, cool, got the purple. The colors make sense, so Also very cool. Now, I actually feel like I could put Storm a little bit lower, mostly because the not the Selenopolis, the Arcanum teacher, I hate. Honestly, my least favorite teacher in the entire Arcanum. Super boring, super bitchy. She's incredibly annoying throughout the entire playthrough so far, and I hate the look of her. So yeah, getting it like a very low score. And then Bailstorm could be cooler. He's cool. He's not annoying. Like he's friendly. He's like a little frog, and like a little frog being like the head of like the storm school is like a little lackluster compared to like the spells that come out of the storm school. So that's really all I have to say about him. But he's cool. He's chill. The colors match and everything. So I'm not gonna hate on him too much. Now, I like the Storm School trees. I think that Surge is honestly pretty cool. I like the lightning bolts that go up through them. I think that it's cool that like the two trees are complete opposites. Like one is super energetic and happy, and then the actual one Torrent is like super gloomy. I really like how there's like constant rain and lightning striking around him. That's boosting his score up like tremendously. He's kind of like chill and like gloomy and like sad rainy day while what's his name? Surge, Spark, whatever the fuck. He's like all happy and jittery. So yeah, I like how they're like complete opposites, so they kind of complement each other well. Thaddeus, honestly, not too much to say. He's just like one of those fish creatures that you see all the time in this game. There's really not too much special about him. He's wearing a graduation cap, which doesn't really make sense as a professor, so he's not that cool in general. Completely ignore the fact that the Dahlia Flame picture there's a student just like nose deep into her tits. So yeah, honestly, I'm giving them like both a 7 out of 10. Kind of just lackluster. Like, I mean, they're cool, they're fine, but they're not like pop out like showy like you would think that like a flame school would be. Like the dwarf is cool. I don't really like their quest line. Like I don't have any special feelings towards him. He is cool. He is like carrying a hammer. Reminds me of Torbjorn. Um, so we're gonna give him a solid 7 out of 10. There's nothing like too wrong about him. And then Dahlia Flame, I'm not a fucking simp gooner, so I don't think she's that cool, honestly. If there was like a teacher there that had like fire coming out of like her hands or something, like I feel like she, or honestly, if they would have made him a he and like gave him like really cool like fire hair like she had, that would have been fine too. I know there's only like two like female teachers actually, so that's fine. But I just don't think that she's like that cool in general. And then I hear a lot of crazy weird gooner shit that people say about her. So I mean, honestly, it's like I can't rate her that high, but she's chill. She's fine. The Selenopolis fire tree, I think that it looks pretty cool. I like the fact that it's like kind of melting, like fire themed, but it's pretty like lackluster again when it comes to fire compared to his older brother Bernie here. Bro is just fucking like engulfed in flames, and every time you go around him, you have to like squint your eyes because it is so bright. That's what I mean about like having a flashy fire school like theme. You know what I mean? Like he like kind of embodies like the entire flame aspect of the school, so he is getting a pretty high rating. Aku, I honestly give a 10 out of 10. I love the look. I love the drip this motherfucker has on. He has like a what's it called? Like a matchstick just like constantly burning next to him. That is fucking cool. Honestly, this guy could have been the main fire teacher and I would have liked it way more. Like this motherfucker just has aura. Now, the Moose in the Arcanum is honestly one of my favorite teachers there. I think it perfectly embodies the ice school as a whole. So, really, no complaints there. I like his fit. I like that he's a moose. I like his part of the storyline. Very cool. So, I mean, he's getting a very high score. At first, I was going to put Lydia Greyrose very low on the list because it's kind of like lackluster, like she's just a small fairy, until I found out that Lydia was actually on like the High Council, like one of the most important like OP fucking people in this game. And I found out that she was actually supposed to be the head teacher. Like she was supposed to be where Ambrose is, and Ambrose was supposed to be where she was, like and vice versa. But they switched it right before the game started. So Lydia has fucking aura, bro. Like she was supposed to be like the head dog, and she's on the council. Like she may not have the coolest design, but she's fucking powerful as shit. So she's going up there. Now, for the Selenopolis tree, I like the fact that he's like shivering in cold, and I like that his nose is blue. But I mean, honestly, it's kind of a boring design. It could be like a little bit cooler, so I had to just give it a 7 out of 10. And Kelvin, I honestly love the design of Kelvin. It's giving like the Bernie aspect of like perfectly like showing and displaying the school of ice, like the snow on the actual like leaf parts of the tree, and like his eyes being frost, and like his nose like being pointed out like that. Like you look at this motherfucker and you just think the ice school, you know what I mean? Like he's perfect design, so he's getting a very high score. He's not annoying, and honestly, yeah, it'd be cool to do a nice playthrough and have him as your tree. So yeah, pretty high score. Pedophile. Second to last school that we have to rate here, second highest up on the list is my fucking GOAT, the life school, bruh. Xander is a 10 out of fucking 10. Every time he pops up on the screen, I get excited. He's got the fucking Australian accent. The design of him is sick. He reminds me of Yoda. And he's guarded by a fucking jacked kangaroo with a bunch of shit on him. He hasn't said a word, but he's standing next to him, so I'm counting him in the list. This is a 10 out of fucking 10. And then Mulinda, she's not a 10 out of 10, but she's almost there. Like, I'm trying to be fair here. She doesn't have like she like really does embody like the Mushu like life like aspect, and like she's nice and caring throughout the entire playthrough. Like she embodies a life teacher like to perfection. I don't want to be biased and give her a 10 out of 10 as well, but honestly, I think that there's nobody who can really say anything bad about Mulinda. And as I'm sitting here trying to decide why she's not a 10 out of 10, I honestly can't think of anything. So, I mean, both goats, man. Like, I'm so happy to have them as my teacher, bro. At first, I was actually going to rate the Selenopolis tree, like, very low because I didn't like the design. But as I looked at it more, I honestly really liked the glowing eyes and the vines wrapping around her. So, we're going to give them a decently high score. The fucking lipstick has got to go. Holy shit, the green, like, yeah, 7 out of 10. Moving on. Blossom, a cherry blossom tree, very cool for the life school. I honestly wish that the tree like had more green on her. Is the only reason why we're not going any higher. But I'm a sucker for cherry blossoms, and it's supposed to like symbolize like an old grandma tree, which like perfectly embodies the life school too. So we're gonna go a solid 8 out of 10. I would play a mogging edit, but I don't want to get copyrighted. GOAT! And coming in at first fucking place, we have Baba Yaga and Cyrus Drake for the Miss School teachers. Listen, like them or not, we have to understand something here. Both of these teachers are integral to the part of the storyline. Cyrus Drake, I don't even need to explain how he's integral to the plot. It's fucking Malistair's brother. You literally follow him to fucking Draconia. I forget the name of it. That's insane. Dragonspire. To literally defeat Malistair. Like he's a huge part of the like plot and story of this game. And then Baba Yaga, same thing in Arc 2. You literally go to find Baba Yaga to find Mellory. Oh, honestly, we should fucking put her lower. We get Mellory from. Anyways, yeah, you may not like Baba Yaga that much, but you have to admit that she encompasses myth very well, and she is huge and integral to the part of the story. So, I mean, you gotta put these motherfuckers at first. You just have to. Dude, and then if it couldn't get any better, the fucking Selenopolis myth tree is the best tree. Got it. It's the best tree in the game, bro. Honestly, I love the look of this tree. It even has like the eye on top. I love the blue and the yellow like beard that like perfectly matches the Myth School. And then the regular like Myth School tree, kind of boring, kind of lackluster. It is honestly kind of holding the Myth School back a little bit. I like how it just has the one eye, kind of like the Cyclopses and Cyclops Lane and all that. But that's literally all it has going for it. Like it is kind of a boring design, but I mean that's fine. And then finally, the Wisteria Miss School teacher. I like it. It's cool. It's another one of the Forest Lord people. He talks very elegantly, even though it's like the Chaos School or whatever, so that doesn't really make sense. But bro's got drip. Bro looks cool, and a very solid way to end it off. Miss School being the best teachers in the entire game. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. I'm literally begging you, please, God, please, God, please.